Hello friends, we are going to see histology of the esophagus. You know that esophagus is a muscular tube through which the food passes from the pharynx to the stomach. Okay, so we'll be focusing on the different layers of the esophagus one by one. Let's first see the uppermost layer, which is the mucosa. Mucosa of the esophagus is made up of stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium, then which is followed by lamina propria, which is a thin layer made up of loose connective tissue, followed by muscularis mucosa. You can see here muscularis mucosa. Below the muscularis mucosa will be submucosa. You can see here a reddish loose connective tissue which has mucus glands. Submucosa has mucus gland. So this is the high power view of the mucus gland. In this gland, cells are called tall columnar cells with basal nucleus. This is the gland of the mucus gland. Again, duct of the mucus gland. Previous was also duct. Then below that there is a muscular layer, inner circular. This is the inner circular. You can see the circular arrangement of the nucleus, and below that there is a outer longitudinal muscle layer. Between the inner circular and the outer longitudinal there is a Orbeck plexus. The plexus lying between the two muscle layer is the Orbeck plexus. So this is the high power view of Orbeck plexus, which is showing nerve cell and a ganglia. This is the ganglia at the center. And last will be adventitia, which is not shown here. Serosa is absent in the esophagus. This is the cut section of the esophagus. Let's name them one by one. The wall of the esophagus is composed of 4 layers, which is a characteristic of gastrointestinal tract. First layer is the mucosa, which is lined by stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. Below that, there is a thin connective tissue layer known as lamina propria. Below the lamina propria, there is a muscular layer which is known as muscularis mucosa. It has got smooth muscles. It has got thin smooth muscles. And then comes the thick connective tissue layer, which is a submucosa. It has dense irregular connective tissue. Submucosa is the strongest layer of the esophagus. It contains glands and their ducts. So these are the glands of the submucosal layer of the esophagus. These are the collection of mucus glands, and adjacent to the gland we'll see ducts. These ducts will be lined by stratified cuboidal epithelium. Glands have tall columnar epithelium with basal nucleus. Glands will have tall columnar epithelium with basal nucleus, and ducts will be having stratified cuboidal epithelium. This has been asked in the MCQ. Below the submucosa, there is a very thick layer which is known as muscularis externa, which contains mostly skeletal muscle or a smooth muscle depending on the region of the esophagus. Upper one third will have skeletal muscle, middle one third will have skeletal and smooth muscle both, and lower one third will have mostly smooth muscles. So it is divided into two parts, outer and inner. Inner has circular muscles and outer is known as outer longitudinal layer. So inner layer is circular layer and outer layer is longitudinal layer of muscle cell. In between these two muscle layer we have a plexus which is known as Orbeck plexus. There will be also few ganglias in this plexus. Outermost layer is the adventitia layer. Remember friends, serosa is absent in the esophagus. So absent in the esophagus is serosa, which is the outermost layer in the GIT tract. And then they frequently ask which is the strongest layer of the esophagus. Your answer will be submucosa. Submucosa has glands also, and it is the strongest layer. Also very commonly asked, what is the mucosal lining of the esophagus? What is the mucosal lining of the esophagus? Your answer will be stratified squamous non-keratinizing epithelium. Stratified squamous non-keratinizing epithelium. So these are all MCQ based discussion and the histology in depth of the esophagus. Thank you.